What is up, baseball fans? Kris Jardine here, aka Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team, back with a brand new episode of This Week in Perfect Team. Today is February 11th, 2019. On this episode of This Week in Perfect Team, we are going to talk about Season 10, do a recap, show off the leaders and the players of the week from Season 10, and then we are going to reveal our faces in new places content, which will cover players who were signed as free agents who had absolutely incredible first seasons with their new teams. I saw quite a few guesses in the Discord today. Can't say I saw a whole lot of correct ones. A lot of people thinking there was going to be a new JD Martinez card. I'll just drop the big disappointment bomb right now. He didn't make the list. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. There's some really cool cards in this set. So just to give you guys a little what's going on. So we're doing this episode this week. Next week, we will be revealing our final Out of the Park 19 content set. I know I've said that before. And then we were like, boom. Here's 4 more weeks of content. But next week, the Generations collection will feature 6 final cards. I don't really want to reveal what the Generations collection is just yet. It's kind of an idea that a couple of us came up with in our developmental Slack. We'll probably talk about that more later in the week as we get closer on in the week. Also tonight, after This Week in Perfect Team, I will be sticking around for TWIPT After Hours. We're going to jump on. We're going to take a look at my accounts and see what's up. No, there is no CC Sabathia. Did I not put this to rest in the Discord already? He went to Milwaukee in a trade. Anyway. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. First up, guys, I want to shout out real quick. Over the weekend, we hit 2,500 members in the Discord. So make sure you guys give yourselves all a big round of applause for that. Yeah, 2,500 members in the Discord. Yes, this is a Black Jays hat. And the only other than the white, the only color on it is the maple leaf. It's one of my favorite hats. All right, well, let's jump in, I guess, and let's talk about Season 10, February 4th to 10th, 2019. And a great season. Not a great season for any of my teams, but a great season in general. Let's take a look at our Perfect League winners. Big ups to ASMS Dragons, Honolulu Wyverns, U-City Bouncers, Santa Maria Ghost Riders, Cornins Cowboys, the Malibu Wave Runners, the Peking Duck PD, the Red Gap Big Dam Porters, the Mudville Razorbacks, the Railroads Red Raiders, the Everett Aqua Sox, the Belleville Bulls, the Granite Falls Grizzlies, the Ann Arbor Space Cadets, and Manchester United BC for winning Perfect Leagues in Season 10. Congratulations to all of you. Let's keep up now. Let's take a look at our home run leaders for Season 10. Perfect League was clipped by Babe Ruth. A couple of Babe Ruths on there. 1920 Babe Ruth with 47 in the Perfect League. Diamond Babe Ruth from 1921 with 50. Mel Ott with 50, and then a couple of Mark McGuires at the bottom. 98 McGuire with 51, and Peak McGuire leading the way with 58 in the Bronze Leagues. Congratulations to Alpa Good. 58 bombs. Little down. Bombs a little down this week. Bombs a little down. 98 McGuire strikes out a ton. I had him for like a week. Couldn't stand him. Season leaders for RBIs. The big number right there, guys. RKO 630-1221. Babe Ruth with 188 RBIs in the Diamond League. Did he lead the home runs as well? No. Yes, 50 home runs and 188 RBIs. 188 Since we've been doing the stats part here on This Week in Perfect Team, that is the most RBIs, if I remember correctly. Barry Bonds in the Perfect Leagues with 151. Live JD Martinez goes back-to-back in gold and silver with 150, 168. And 1974, Mike Schmidt with 168 in the B Ron's League. Stolen bases. Couple of Ty Cobbs, 107 in perfect, 110 in gold. Tim Raines Sr. for none other than out of the park developer Matt 2 with 92. I didn't check if Matt is here. Matt, was that on one of the teams that beat the hell out of me all week? Because your teams really laid into me last week. Hard. 1968, Bert Campaneris with 115 in silver, and 1982, Ricky Henderson for Bray Wyatt, HOF 83. Henderson always making appearances on this list. Campaneris, I think that's the first time I've seen Campaneris on the list. Batting average, 1973, Pete Rose at 359 in diamond. Gary Maddox, 353 in diamond. Pete Rose is in perfect. I think it's a diamond. Ty Cobb with a 360 in gold. 2004, Ichiro leading all of Perfect Team with a 376 for Fishman 50s. Silver Squad. And Matty Alou going 372 in the Bronze League. Still no 400s. Nope. Last week we had what, a 398 or a 397? It's as close as we got. Season leaders, OPS. Hey guys, look at this. We're evolving. OPS makes an appearance on This Week in Perfect Team for the first time. And we got 3 Babe Ruths and 2 Mike Trouts. Mike Trout goes 1.1 and 1.074. Babe Ruth 1.063, 1.074, and 1.028. 2 1920s and a 1921. Not bad. Not bad. Easy, Sporer. Easy. We're going to try. Here's the thing: is the stats part of the show is trying to get as many cool things in here without it taking 45 minutes. That's the problem. Let's jump over to the pitcher side. Pedro Martinez, the 1999, leading the way with 29 wins for Twins fan in the perfect level. Jeff and his Wilbur Wood, 27 wins. Another great season for him in Diamond. Live Zach Wheeler making an appearance on the list for the first time in like ever. 27 wins in gold. Greg Maddux, 27 wins in silver. And Frank Tanana. Yeah, well, the goal is to make This Week in Perfect Team a 24-hour stream every week. Leading the way in strikeouts, again, the Pedro Martinez, the 99 for Twins fan, 295. 1940, Bob Feller, 297 Ks for Sanderson, 1015, Diamond Squad. Randy Johnson goes back-to-back in gold and silver, 327 and 354 for DeCesus and Mario Mendoza, respectively. In Moneyball, leading the way, Mike Scott with 374. Down in them Bronze Leagues. This is one of the categories where you really see that disparity between the Bronze Leagues and the Perfect Leagues. A reduction of almost 80 strikeouts from one to the other. Season leaders, qualified ERA, 1935, Cy Blanton with a 194 in the perfects. 2015, Dallas Keuchel, 1.91 for Nothing Pants. I think that Keuchel's been on the list a couple of times. 1999, Pedro Martinez, 1.75. 2001, Randy Johnson, 1.83. 1964, Fred Newman, 1.66. And last but not least, we have some saves. Perfect was led by 1990, Eckersley with 49. Then you got some starters. 71, Mickey Lolich with 51. 1951, Vic Raschi with 57. Johnny Sane with 50 in silver. And my man, Big Maple himself, James Paxton with 53 in the Bronze Leagues. Modnar, 2112, a man after my own heart. Rocking the Paxton out there. Not going to lie, guys. I have Paxton in the bullpen on my Diamond team, but he ain't no closer. Maybe that's my problem. And last but not least, guys, we have the Season 10 Players of the Week. Based on the average of all the cards in Perfect Team, the Players of the Week for hitting, 1915 Ty Cobb, who averaged 297, 6 homers, 45 RBI, 70 stolen bases, and 90 runs scored. And for the second straight week, 1999 Pedro Martinez is the Pitcher of the Week. 19-7 with a 2.73 ERA and 255 strikeouts. Again, Pedro goes back-to-back the Players of the Week. Ty Cobb. I think we had a Babe Ruth up there last week. All right, so let's go to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys may have seen this on Twitter earlier today, over the weekend, I believe it was Friday, the judge, Frank Robinson, passed away. And while we do already have a couple of Frank Robinson cards in the game, we wanted to immortalize his 1961 season, where he won his first of his 2 most valuable player awards. In this season, he hit, I think it was 37 home runs. He drove in over 120 runs. Frank Robinson, Baseball Hall of Famer, 2-time most valuable player. And again, unfortunately, we lost Frank on Friday. Was a great player, was a great manager, was very entertaining to watch on the field. His press conferences after his games were also very entertaining as well. So again, we've added a new Frank Robinson card into the game. He's not part of the content theme this week. It's just kind of a special thing that we threw out there. And again, you'll be able to find them in the game right now. All right. He is available. Yep. He's in there. All of the cards you'll see on the stream tonight are in the game now. He was the first African-American manager. Yep. He broke the managerial color barrier. And like I said, I always enjoyed him. I always thought he was a very entertaining manager. He was very highly respected in the baseball community. And again, just one of the greats on the field, one of the greats off the field. And a big loss for the baseball world. All right. So again, that Frank Robinson is available in the game right now. All of these 6 cards we're about to showcase are in the game right now. And guys, I believe tonight's content is 1 silver, 3 golds, and 2 diamonds. So we're trotting some pretty high-end content out there tonight. And I'm not gonna lie, a couple of these cards we're gonna try to get our hands on here a little bit later. So again, faces in new places. So because they're free agents, they're all going to be from the 70s and onward. There already is a 97 Roger Clemens. We're not going to have another 97 Roger Clemens. There already is a 97 Roger Clemens. And they're going to be players that had signed a free agent contract and had an amazing first year with their team. No, I can't push the Radburn button. All right, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, 1979 Pete Rose. Now, I never thought about putting the text in front of my face. It's terrible. So we're gonna move. Let's get Snaggle J up here. How about that? There we go. 1979 Pete Rose. At 38 years old, Rose moved to Philly, where he led the league in on-base percentage in 1979 with a .418 and hit a cool .331. Again, high contact, high gap power, 84 avoid Ks. That is a absurdly high avoid Ks. Again, for a silver card, not a lot of power, which Pete Rose wasn't really known for his power, especially later in his career. A little bit of speed. I mean, 55 speed is not bad. Obviously, the big problem is that he plays first base. So not the greatest of cards for first base. I mean, it's a very serviceable card. Again, I would like to have this card on my team mostly because I have a massive strikeout problem. Wire contact guys rated lower than power guys? They're not. The overall rating is based on everything. Again, if you're looking at the overall, first of all, the overall doesn't mean anything. I don't know how many times we stress that. The overall rating, the only thing the overall rating means is what tier it falls into. But to say that contact is, his defense is terrible. He's terrible defensively. So, I mean, that drags the overall down. So that's the problem. If he was, let's say, an average to above average first baseman, he'd probably be up in the gold area. The only reason why I have the overall on there is because it's there. It determines what tier he goes into. But again, that's why we show off the full showcase of ratings here, because if I just showed you the card and say, hey, he's a 71 silver, that doesn't tell you anything. So a nice little card here with Pete Rose. Again, going to be a guy that could slot into the top of your order if you're looking for a guy who doesn't strike out a whole lot and had a little bit of contact. One thing I did want to mention, because I know it's going to come up in the chat. I don't even have to look. I know it's going to be there. One thing we've had a lot of feedback on is the defensive ratings for historical cards. That is something that's going to be fixed for Out of the Park 20. We are looking at we're looking at tweaking the defensive ratings for like older historical cards a little bit to kind of put them a little more in line, because obviously the game was played significantly differently back then. So that is something that I don't really have any specifics on how that's going to work or what sort of changes you're going to see in terms of saying Bo Jackson in the chat is now a bannable offense. It is. I give Spore and any other mods here free range to ban anyone who says Bo Jackson. At this point now, I'm just saving Bo Jackson for. Oh, see. I had to. Tim Tebow. Here's the question, guys. Before we move on, who do you guys think will be in the game first? Bo Jackson or Tim Tebow? That's the real question. Pre-order topper, exactly. All right. Let's keep moving on. It's definitely going to be Bo, clearly. 2012 Fernando Rodney. One of the most underrated seasons a reliever has ever had. 2012, he went to the Rays. He finished 5th in Cy Young voting. Posted a .6 ERA. .6! And had 48 saves. Which is crazy. 70 stuff, because he doesn't strike out a lot of guys. 82 movement. Now, they definitely did him dirty on the changeup rating. They did him. I feel like they did him a little dirty on the changeup rating. Maybe Spore might have a little more insight into the changeup rating. Yes, changeup is sus. We're gonna have a talk with a guy. We're gonna have to talk. Spore is on the changeup rating for sure. Anyway, really, really nice card. I'd make him a starter with 6 stamina. That might go well. Real good movement control combination, which you don't see a whole lot for mid to upper tier relievers. 98 to 100 mile an hour fastball. That's horrific. See, okay, we're getting someone on that Spore for sure. We got to start. Spore is going to become the exclusive pitch ratings provider of Out of the Park Baseball. Breaking news. Dwayne Ward calls and wants his stamina back. Brutal. God, we're going to talk with the guy. Paul. Someone's getting canned. I don't make the ratings. I'm just saying. Anyway, this Rodney, real nice card, guys. Real nice card again. Real good stuff, movement, control, balance for a reliever. Not going to strike out a lot of guys, but he's not going to walk anybody either. So, could be a pretty nice card out of the bullpen. Let's move on. These next couple cards I'm pretty excited about, especially this guy. Now, we bent the rules a little bit here. 1998 Orlando Hernandez, who was signed as an international free agent, so it still counts. It still counts because he went 12-4, and the Yankees won 3 straight World Series, which El Duque was a very key part of those 3 teams. 82 stuff, 67 movement. Control's a little suspect. Good fastball, good curveball, good slider. 94 stamina, holds runners really well. 100 sack bunt, which, by the way, we're getting rid of that for next year. The sack bunt silliness. Solid card. Rookie sensation, Orlando Hernandez. Again, went 12-4 that season. Felt like he should have got some more love in the Rookie of the Year voting, but he didn't. And again, in a season where so many home runs were being hit, Orlando Hernandez, you look at his periffs, I think he had like a low 3 ERA that season, which in 1998 was unbelievable. It's crazy. So there you go. Orlando Hernandez, again, available in Perfect Team right now. Go get him. Do it up. Pick yourself up in Orlando Hernandez. So that we're halfway through, guys. So far, we got Fernando Rodney, Pete Rose, Orlando Hernandez. Where do we go after that? Well, we go to 1972 Nolan Ryan, of course. The Ryan Express made a stop in California in 1972, won 19 games with a 2.23 ERA, 329 strikeouts, 118 stuff, 103 fastball, 100 curveball, 79 circle change, 33 control because he walked like 150 guys. Nolan Ryan was never a control pitcher, chat. He is the ultimate risk reward. Some nights he's going to go out there and he's going to strike out 15, but he's probably going to walk 8 guys. That was what Nolan Ryan was. That's the reason Nolan Ryan, he just was. Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young Award. Not a single one in his entire career. Mostly because he was a one-trick pony. A gigantic fastball that struck people out. Well, 2-trick pony, because he had a pretty good headlock and punch combination as well. Solid 70s Nolan Ryan. Real good curve too, yeah, absolutely. I would like to have, again, a lot of people in the chat right now, I can already tell a lot of people in the chat are thinking this card could be a closer or in the bullpen. He is the career leader in walks, but he also pitched for 35 years. But yes, he was on some bad teams. But Nolan Ryan, the 1972 version of Nolan Ryan, available in Perfect Team right now. And then there were 2. And I'm not going to lie, these next 2 cards are 2 of my favorite players of all time growing up. KIRK Gibson. Now, KIRK Gibson has to fall into the peak category because of the way that we do the categories at the moment. We don't have he wasn't an all-star. He didn't fit into a category for that season. But this particular KIRK Gibson is based off of his 1998 season. Now, here's the thing you guys don't remember. Everyone remembers KIRK Gibson for the home run. He won the NL MVP that season. He stole 31 bags that year. 25 homers, 31 steals. He won the National League MVP. And yes, he is mostly remembered for that home run. But again, after coming over to the Dodgers, had an unbelievable season, won an MVP, had a great, great, great year. Unfortunately, this was kind of the beginning of the downturn of his career as injuries caught up with him. But I really, again, look at this card. Elite power, above average contact, good eye, solid speed. And again, plays acceptable defense. I mean, the error is way low. Error is way low. Good arm. So he is going to be, his defense is going to be suspect, I think, at best, especially at the upper levels. If you get up into the the diamond and the perfect realm. Again, I already see some people saying DH. I already see some people saying first base. First base could be good. Be interesting to see what his infield range plays out as. But again, nice card, good hitting card, good bat left. So if you need some left-handed hitting action, he could be your man. Now, I already know the heat I'm going to get for this last one, because last week's main event card was a catcher. Pretty sure the main event the week before that was a catcher. And for the whatever week in a row that we have, the topper of this week's content is a catcher. But here's the thing. It's a catcher. It's a catcher everybody's going to want. He only played one season with this particular team, but he made the most of it by winning a world championship. I give you Florida Marlins Ivan Rodriguez. Again, Pudge only spent one season with the Marlins, hit .297 with 16 jacks and 85 RBIs to go along with that nice, fresh, blingy that he won that World Series championship ring. Above average hitting, and obviously elite defense. Pretty solid catcher card. Again, he's going to hit probably high 200s, probably in that 290 range. Probably going to hit 14, 15 home runs, probably 30 doubles. And again, he's going to throw out 45 to 50% of base runners. Can't steal bases. Do not want. Oh, man, you guys are a rough crowd. I love it. Totally be my backup. Oh, man, I love it. You guys are the best. Ivan Rodriguez. Again, all these cards, guys, are available in perfect. Oh, yeah, now I'm way up here. Let's move me over here. I got to move. Let's move right to the middle. Yeah, there we go. All of these cards are available in perfect team right now. Fernando Rodney, Ivan Rodriguez, Pete Rose, Kirk Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Orlando Hernandez, and our Frank Robinson memorial card as well. What's the rating on the Snaggle J card? A -8. So again, these cards are available in perfect team right now. Again, second to last content of the season. Again, next week's content I'm really looking forward to. It's called the Generations Collection. It will feature 7 cards next week instead of 6 that span from 1891 all the way to 2019. And that's all I'm really going to tell you for now. We'll have some more information about how it's going to work later in the week, but it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's kind of a neat way to wrap up the content cycle for this year. Now, I suppose, is that a Yankees sign? No, it's the El Duque card. Come on. Another, yeah. All 7 Haas Radburns next week for sure. All right, guys. Guys, we're going to give away 2 prizes of 10,000 perfect points. I'm going to fire it up right now. Again, exclamation point ticket in the chat gets you in. You can only enter one time. One time only. Entry is free. Exclamation point ticket. Again, we're going to give away 2 prizes of 10,000 perfect points. Exclamation point ticket, all one word in the chat. If you do win, again, please, if you're in the Discord, please DM me your username and your team name. Your username and your team name is what I'm looking for. If you're right, you can also message us right here on the old Twitch if you prefer. All right, let's see how we're doing. Are we doing OTP now this week? Yeah, we're recording it after this. We'll have a fresh new episode of OTP now this week. We're recording it. We're recording it in about an hour. We usually record. We usually record it on Monday nights, and then it goes out on Tuesdays. So there is a fresh. Yeah. Hang on. I got to get those up. There. All right. Let's see. I don't know who the guest is in OTP now this week. I'd have to ask Rich. I don't know who the guest is in OTP now this week. Could be anyone. I have no idea. All right, guys. We're going to shut down the giveaway in 15 seconds. Exclamation point ticket in the chat gets you in the draw for a chance to win one of 2 prizes of 10,000 perfect points. You cannot win if you do not enter exclamation point ticket now. We're going to shut down the draw in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. The draw is now closed. As I wait for Stream Elements to populate into what we got here. All right, the giveaway is closed. Let's draw some winners. Come on. Hazy Axel. Definitely not rigged. Congratulations, Axel. You have won yourself 10,000 perfect points. You chiseler. What a chiseler, guys. Rigged. Everyone yell at Axel, guys. It was Axel rigged it. He rigged it for sure. Yell at him. Yell at Axel as much as you want. Winner number 2, Dogberry99. Congratulations to Axel and Dogberry99. I mean, obviously it's completely random, so you guys gotta hack. You guys gotta hack Stream Elements. That's the thing. You gotta get in there. So congratulations, Dogberry and Axel. If you guys are in the Discord, please send me your team name and your username. I'll get you those points lickety split. And we'll get those fixed up. Thank you, everyone, for coming by and participating. Appreciate it as always. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want this out of here. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this week's episode of This Week in Perfect Team. If you do have questions that you would like us to answer on the podcast, go to the Discord right now, discord.gg/OTP. Go to the OOTP Now room. Ask your questions in there. If we do answer your question on the podcast, you do receive 2,500 perfect points. No, I will not send you PP anyway, so don't send me your username. If you send me your username and you didn't win, I'm going to take 10,000 perfect points out of your account, which I don't actually think I don't think I could do that, but it's a good threat. As always, guys, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/OTPPerfectTeam. You can also follow the conventional account, twitter.com/OTPBaseball. If you're watching live here on Twitch, hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. After 11 episodes, guys, we're getting ready to get going. Trust me, we've already been doing some big planning for this week in Perfect Team for Out of the Park 20. We're getting bigger and better each and every week. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys are following the channel here live. If you're watching the archive on youtube.com/OTP Developments, make sure you hit that subscribe button, throw that a thumbs up as well. If you guys are on the Facebook, make sure you guys hit us up, facebook.com/OTP Baseball. Do it up. Hit us up on the old face box. If you guys want to stick around, we're going to switch over to This Week in Perfect Team after hours. We're going to jump in. We're going to look at my teams. We're going to open a bunch of packs and probably pull nothing again as per usual. And like I said, we're going to do some check-ins on my team and just kind of chill out and hang out for a little bit. So if you guys want to hang out, we are going to do some This Week in Perfect Team after hours. If you guys do split and head somewhere else on Twitch, appreciate you guys for coming by. As always, I am Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.